The Alternative Digital. Real issues, real talk.
Hi Rogers, can I ask you something?
Shoot.
What does corruption mean?
Well, summarily, corruption is abuse of public power for personal gain or for the benefit of a group to which one owes allegiance. For example, when a public office is abused by an official accepting or soliciting a bribe. By the way, private people can be corrupt too, like bribing police officers to escape fines.
Okay. So exactly how does that concern me?
Well, do you pay taxes?
I guess, yeah. What does that have to do with this?
Everything. Because those taxes you pay are supposed to facilitate services you use, like water, electricity, roads construction, medicines in hospitals, name it.
Okay, that is much bigger than I thought. But it can be stopped, right?
Well, yes it can, although it may not be as easy as it sounds. And here is the reason why. Corruption roots are grounded in our country's social, political, economic, bureaucratic traditions and policies.
So, what has kept it going this long? I mean, why don't we stop it?
Well, the main reason why it has been here for so long is because institutions are weak, either as a result of poorly defined ethical standards of public service, weak administrative and financial systems, or ineffective watchdog agencies.
What can we do to stop it?
At a national level, we must focus on strengthening the independence and effectiveness of public institutions that fight corruption. At a personal level, we must commit to never giving a bribe.
I promise I'll never give a bribe.
That's a great decision you have made. Me and you now have to spread this message to all our friends. If we all do our part, corruption will be no more.
This message is brought to you by Alternative Digital.
Looking for a pair of shoes? Les Hub Stores has a wide range of selection for unisex footwear. We have the best quality of all brands at pocket-friendly prices, and we make deliveries countrywide. Just place your order or reach us on 0772 08 0090. You can also check up at Les Hub Stores on all our social media platforms. Les Hub, craft your own footprints.
The Alternative Digital. Real issues, real talk.
Okay, nyongero kubanga nkwaniriza gwe akedde naffe amachago lunaku olwaleero program ya Mighty Drive nze omumbejja Libertarian. I welcome you. Gwe yakatwegatako gwe atambudde naffe from where we started from okutuuka ate wano we tuli mukadde kano. So wano we tugenda okubanga tuyingirira ddala mu nsonga butereevu. Olunaku olwaleero nina Libertarian. Oba Mulufuti, I have a Libertarian in studios, and we're going to be talking about issues to do with freedom, issues to do with the economy as a country or as Uganda, and then we see, does it actually apply in Uganda? When we come to a common Ugandan like a border rider, tulina bannaffe abakolera mu butale. Ensonga ene yaba Libertarian butunulira bye bakkiririzaamu and how they want to run the country, how they want to run the economy. Does it really apply in a country like Uganda? Not only Uganda, let's talk about Africa as a continent. Of course, ojja kwesanga nti bingi nnyo ebitutawanyiza politically, but do these beliefs that libertarians have, do they apply on an African continent. Welcome to the show. This is the Mighty Drive. Drop in your comments. I'm going to be reading them as the show goes on. It's the Mighty Drive, so drop in your comments on our social media platforms. That is the Alternative the Alternative Digital, Alternative Digital on YouTube, on X and Instagram. Drop in your comments. I'm going to be reading them as the show goes on. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for inviting us for this wonderful platform. We're always happy that we are here and we are able to talk or to express our views, to express the ideas we have, the ideas that we intend to use to change our country, to change our nation, to change our continent, and actually to make the world a better place where human beings can live.
Okay.
Yes.
But we are living already.
Yeah, but we are living with oppression, we are living with exploitation, we are living with bad ideas. Yeah, men are using bad ideas to govern our lives, to exploit us. Yeah, that's what we are actually intend to challenge with. That's why we are here always. Yes.
Okay, you intend to challenge this as who? Now that's where I want to know who you are.
Yes, I think I should introduce myself. I'm Joram Mwesige. I'm administrator of Action for Liberty and Economic Development. Okay. Yeah, we are located in Entebbe. Yeah, Aled and our partners, I think they're able, or they are the people who came up with ideas of trying to disseminate the ideas of a free society to communities around us, and also let us, Africa, enjoy or benefit from these ideas.
Oh, so is that what ALED does?
ALED is a free market organization that promotes free market ideas. Our vision is a free and prosperous society. Yeah, we are organization that promote freedom.
Okay, so for someone who's just hearing ALED for the first time, how long have you been in existence? ALED
has been in existence since 2017. Okay. And we have reached a number of achievements through preaching the ideas of a free society. Yeah.
Okay. When we talk of a free society, I want to believe ALED has done some research about it. Could you actually give us some highlights from the research that you did about Uganda, basically?
Yeah, there are many areas we look at. The last we did in 2019 was about economic freedom. Okay. How Uganda is faring in terms of economic freedom. The last time Uganda was around 93 in the whole world in rankings. And of course it could be below that, but because of its performance in terms of rule of law, in terms of property right, in terms of regulations, Uganda is somehow performing badly. That's why it is thrown in that position.
But now when we were, before COVID, the Minister of Finance, Matia Kasaija, told us that the economy is...
Yeah, Matia Kasaija...
we were saying...
you know, politicians, they always do budgets. They do policies that that actually try to project them as the best, governors, that the best people who can lead the country. Yet, those figures sometimes are fabricated. Oh. Yes, but when you go in actual sense to look at the people and how people, how people are living, you find it the scenario is not the case. If you look at the Ghana ceilings since 2000, it has been declining. The money, the money which you used to buy a bulb shop isn't today. How much you used to buy sugar isn't today.
Yesterday, I asked, we were going to buy sugar, and then we were told that a kilo of sugar is 4,000.
Yes, sometimes you see the ceilings is depreciating because of inflation. And the inflation is caused by different things. Government spending, printing money, someone going to the Bank of Uganda and stealing money from there. Those are and throwing it to the public. Those are the causes of inflation and, of course, the entire economy. It is when you look at Matia Kasaija saying that the economy is growing, you also look at someone working more hours to buy things which he used to buy at less hours some time back.
That right now where you have,
Yes.
when we try to break it down for a common Uganda to get to understand what you're talking about.
Yes.
We're talking about someone who has $1 million and you can't go into a shop and then buy like the entire shop, whereby you're going to buy a few things out of that money.
If you had 10,000
Yes.
some 5 years back, you'd buy shop, you'd buy salt, you buy bread, and you'd buy some other thing. But right now you can only
so
buy
let's relate it with Kameza money.
Yes.
Back then they used to live for you Kameza money of 10,000.
Now you have to dub it, you have to live 20,000. Because
For
the
it to
same
be
money,
enough at
yes,
home.
the
Okay.
same money has lost value. So when Matia Kasaja tells you the economy is like this, you also look at how much money you need to live right now.
That the cost of living is high.
The cost of living is increasing. And the standard of living is becoming poor, in other words.
Wow.
Because the economy is becoming hard for someone. You need to work more hours. When the economy is growing, you have to work less hours.
Oh.
Yes. When the standard of living has to improve.
We have our brothers and sisters who are abroad.
Yes.
And they are paid hourly.
Yes.
That when you work for 8 hours, this is your pay.
Yes.
And then in Uganda, it's a different case. Someone works like 15 or even 16 hours a day.
Yes.
And they are paid at a monthly basis. At the end of the month, that's when you get to receive your salary.
Yeah, and it depends on the economy and how the employers, the method opt for.
But the president has pictured Uganda to be growing at a very fast speed. When you look at the industrialization, science and technology, that we've invested so much in that, and the country is now growing economically. And yet you're saying it's a different thing.
No, there is what we call economic growth and economic development. The economy may go growing in infrastructure-wise. You see buildings, you see roads, but when people are poor, when the economy is in debt, Uganda debt is around over 116 millions.
Yes, and it's growing day by day.
Yes, and the people who benefit from that money when they get it are few in government. They are stealing you using the budget. They are stealing you using the law. Yes, so when the economy grows structure-wise, I mean, when you look at the infrastructure, the roads, I'm not saying that the roads are good.
Yes.
But when you look at some buildings, it does not mean it translates to the welfare of the people, to the standard of living. Because the buildings may be owned by a few people. It may be owned by people who are stealing from us.
Oh,
you get
really?
Uganda
but
is
Uganda by Ugandans.
No. Ugandans are working, but for them they are stealing. If you look at the IGG report, they are saying Uganda is losing 10 trillions. It is majorly it is stolen by the people in government.
That means Uganda we have money.
And the money, we have resources, but the resources are being siphoned by a few people in government.
Okay.
Actually, some of the government policies are stealing from us. If you look at the budget today, it has money to pay debts. Which debts are we talking about? Some Ugandans, by NRM government, were sent to Congo. They stole, they raped, and they did all evil things to Congo. When they did that...
And then we still have to pay that.
Yes, we have to pay.
Yes.
That money is in the budget. We are paying those people who stole. We are paying for the people who stole. Instead of bringing those people to justice and they repay the money, the government translated it into our national debt. So we are the one paying.
We are paying as Ugandans.
We are paying as Ugandans for the people who stole, and the people are known by the government.
Let's delve deeper into this. We would love for us to get to understand what a free and prosperous society means. Let's break it down to in a layman's language for our people to get to understand, for a border rider to get to understand. We have market vendors to get to understand what you actually mean.
Yeah, a free society is a society where individuals are free to live their lives. You wake up to do your business. You are not prohibited by the laws. You wake up to start a business. the KCCA is not on your door with great regulations, actually which regulations steal from you so much. For example, when there are taxes, the taxes are not too much, they are not exorbitant. Yeah, free society is where justice prevails. That when you go to court, when you are taken to court, or when you take someone to court, you get justice. A free society is where that when I offended someone, I'm supposed to pay back, or I'm supposed to be penalized. Yeah, and a free society is premised on morality. It is a system that when I commit a crime, I should come and apologize to you. If I don't apologize, I should pay back, or the court of law should intervene and provide justice to us. And a free society is the one that believes in a rule of law, not in rule by law.
Oh, okay.
Because sometimes people in power can use law to offend others. So we need a system of rule of law that provides, act as an arbitrator in case there is misunderstanding between individuals.
Okay.
Yeah, in a free society, it's where property rights are actually provided for, or are respected. That when I own my watch, it belongs to me. There is nobody who should legislate, even make a law to take it from me.
Of course, when I own my watch, it's mine.
Yes, but sometimes the government may decide to make a law. For example, you have started your company and they take profit from you because that's what they think. And they claim
has
that
to generate income to run this
country. Yes.
When you talk of freedom, and then you tell people that they have to be
free. In a free society,
someone is like, okay, only freedom isn't enough.
Yes, in a free
freedom is not enough.
Yes.
To construct roads, to build hospitals.
Yes, in a free society, we believe in a limited government. A government should be small enough. We have a parliament of 529 members of parliament. They are useless group of people.
They are representing
Ugandans. No, they are not representing Ugandans. Actually, 29 MPs would represent Uganda better.
With 146 districts that we have?
You know, you may buy a kilogram of, actually, can you buy 10 kilograms of rice for 3 people at home?
They are going to eat it on that very day to finish it?
Yes.
It depends. Because there are people that can
you
eat
cannot buy 3 kilograms of rice for 10 kilograms for 3 people. That is wastage. So economically, if we look at the economics of the 529
MPs,
it is not feasible. It is not tenable. Actually, it is very expensive. Some of these MP earn more than some of the developed countries in Europe. They are very expensive, and for example, these MPs come with the political structure. They come with the expenses, which expenses are a burden to the economy. The outlet, the production of the economy is less than what actually the income inflows is less than income outflows. When we bring the political structure we have.
Now we are talking about URA.
Yes, the URA will come to collect money to feed these people. And which, if you look at the production or the productive, what these people produce for the economy is less. So these MPs should be.
But it's actually us Ugandans that always lament, and then we're like, we need a member of parliament for this constituency. We need this, we need that. So it's us Ugandans that actually are asking or are demanding for these things, and it's not it's not only the government to sit down and just think through for us. No,
the challenge is if the government does not provide a vision for the country, those are the problem we get. When the leader we have are misleaders, those are the challenge we get. If that leader cannot shape a vision that actually help the country to prosper, they will give us bad ideas. They will pretend. I have looked at the economy of Uganda for some time. I know that what is happening in Uganda is political gerrymandering. The government in power, Mr. Museveni, is using the administrative structure to enrich his power over the regime patronage. He's using it to vote his own stay.
Right now, the campaign slogan is protecting the gains. Whatever NRM has been able to achieve in this period of time, now we are talking about 39 years in power, there is what they're actually protecting. And that is a message they're giving to Ugandans out there. So they are showing us that there are certain things that have been achieved in the 39 years.
I'm not saying that they have not achieved anything.
And
there are things which they have achieved. You know, you may do something which has, how do I say it, in long run, or when you look at it at all angles, the thing you have done, it is costly. You may say, I have used Vaseline to make myself
look good,
look white, bleaching yourself. But in the long run, when it is going to kill you, when Mr. Museveni said that they are protecting the gain, the road from Kampala to my district where I come from, it would take you actually, it would take you 4 hours. Right now, it takes you 8 hours. Because the road is messy, it is bad, and the government keeps postponing it. And when you look at the table of Mr. Museveni and how much he's spending each day, he's costly to the economy. When you go to the hospital, there is no drug. People are dying giving birth. 19 women are dying every day giving birth. Those who are actually also protected. They're stealing billions. And those are the gain you are procuring. I mean, you are protecting. Mr. Museveni himself his existence in power right now is a cost of democracy. He's costing us democracy. He's costing us freedom. He has violated the constitution. He's here at the expense of the constitution of Uganda. You get? He's here at the constitution. Yes.
But now, let me take you back where I asked you a question about the freedom not being able to construct roads. Or
no, freedom.
Build hospitals. Don't you think development is about government projects?
No, government is not a solution to our problems.
Because we've always cried, government to Yambe, government to Yambe.
No, that is the...
When we get to fight, now you see,
that is the narrative.
The road that goes to your village.
It is...
Let
me draw a picture on this.
Yes.
The government always come to you for taxes. And what we are saying, the government should be small enough to use these taxes. The government of Uganda is too big. That it is the taxes they take, they consume most of it. So we are saying we need a limited government. We need a small government, both in power and size. In size, when the government is small, our resources does not go on it. It goes to the services that are meant for the people. But when the government is big enough, like the way you see, they consume a lot and yet they are not productive. Production, actually development of the economy is premised on production, which production is done by entrepreneurs.
Yes, yes.
They are the ones who are building the industries. They are the ones in factories.
Yes.
They are the ones doing farming. That's how we grow the economy.
Okay.
It is the entrepreneurs, it is the business owners. And when the production is done, when people have accumulated wealth, the government comes in and take it. Yes, we believe there should be a small government, which government is supposed to act as, actually as a middleman, not as a watchdog, or as something, as an implementer of some of the projects we want as a country, like looking for, like bringing contractors to do the roads. For example, if we have a bridge which has broken, the government comes in and manage the construction of the bridge. But when we have a big government, actually, the government that is using the law to steal from us, that is what we are actually trying to contest. That's what we are actually trying to challenge.
So you want Uganda to be without laws?
No. I'm telling you, I talked about a free society where there is a rule of law. Yes, we believe in rule of law, but the law should not be used to punish the people in the country, to punish the producers, that you use the law to steal from me and enrich yourself or enrich other people.
We've had people being quiet where they are not colliding with the law at any one point, and they are quiet. But when they get issues with the law, that's when they come up to say, okay, the law is bad, we don't need this law.
No, when you fight for yourself, when you fight for your freedom, when you fight for a good law, you help 1 million people. Because that law you fight for, it will be for public, entire public.
Because
it is very wrong for someone to keep quiet when the law is bad. Because at one point it will catch up with you. It will catch up with your relative, or it will catch up with your daughter or your son.
Let's talk about let's use an example of the Computer Misuse Act.
Yes.
When they were amending, of course, actually,
I was part of the people who demonstrated with you.
Yes. Nayata newesanga at a later stage, abambagamba, okay, mwali mulirwanira, but if it were banga everything is okay. Nayata webesanze ngeteka libakutte. Now that's when they are coming out to say, okay, now we don't need this law. We don't need it. But anyway.
Let me first comment on that. If our ideas are to grow, they must be given a test to be expressed. You get freedom, free speech presupposes that we speak what other people do not want to hear. That is freedom. We speak what other people do not want to listen to. Yes, you may be annoyed because of ideas, provided they don't hurt you. For example, if I say you are ugly, how does it hurt you?
It will hurt me very bad.
How?
It will hurt me. It will hurt me. Emotionally, I'm going to be there. Sad that someone said that I'm ugly.
That is not true.
About that for some time.
No, that is not true. It does not hurt anybody.
Hey.
If freedom is to prosper, it should be given an opportunity to thrive in a community, provided.
You can hurt me with your words, by the way.
Yes,
it
is true,
most
but
people don't pay attention to that.
Yes.
You might be saying something true, but I would not want for you to say it out loudly.
No. It depends what I've said. For example, there are some things we do, and when other people are not interested, and those are the very things the government used to make the laws. For example, the spirit in which government was making that, it was about controlling dissent, about controlling people who wanted to speak, about people who wanted to actually speak against the oppression. Yes.
Okay. Let's now talk about government programs. For example, we've had the Youth Livelihood Program, we've had yoga, we've had now PDM. And then whenever these programs come, Ugandans are like, oh, now the country is developing. The country is developing. Our economy is growing at a very high speed. This is going to help our economy grow and all that. So when you talk about this, how do free markets get to fit in all these government programs?
The challenge we have is when these programs are presented. You know, Uganda is a socialist economy. Socialist economy is premised on dividing the wealth, which wealth is not in existence.
Yes.
The wealth which is in existence is created by people. For example, the government money you are seeing being given, it is already created by individuals.
It's our money.
Yes,
they're actually giving
back. Yes, they are giving back your money.
A reason as to why some of them are just eating it.
Yes, that is your money, actually. And some of that money is gotten from other people, from the entrepreneurs. Entrepreneur would be using that money to do big businesses, to create employment. And actually, that is a disincentive. That one reduces my power to produce more. Actually, demoralizes me. When government brings this money, it means taking money from me and giving it to Lilian. That is not just.
You take from this hand?
Yes, give to another person.
This person?
Those are political programs to shoot the government in power. That's not how government should be doing. The government should be providing environment that enable everyone to fight and achieve his dream. But not steal from Lydian using the law and give it to another person.
These programs president azenga tugamba nti baneza kuyamba bana Uganda kwejja mu bwavu.
Nanti kati tosobola kubbawo oli n'omuntu omulala. Ezo sente bazijja ku bantu abamu abazikoze. Bwe bati bazijja ku bantu abamu bagenda ne babba abantu ab'omu maaso abaana baffe. No, government eyinza genda neewola sente. Bwe wola sente abagenda zisasula ffe abaliwo n'abajja. Abajja abo oyinza kwewola otya? Oyinza kwewola kati katugeze sente baziwola 18,000 nze kati ndi musasula. Tolaba nze baba banziba leero baba banziba. So government is stealing from the future people. Yes.
Osasulira kyabakadde bo.
No, yes. I did not tell the government to steal for my parents.
Okay.
They have decision to live their own lives. Actually, freedom and rights we must enjoy. Government should protect our rights, our property rights. They should protect the product of our lives. That when we've done our businesses, we have accumulated our profit. The government should leave us to enjoy it. But they should not provide.
The picture that I get from what you're saying.
Yes.
It's as though you're saying government programs are useless.
No, the Myoga, the PDM, those programs are the less useless. When you look at the economics in long term.
And you've seen success stories?
Success story, you cannot, for example, can you go, if you go and steal from someone, that is evil. You cannot steal from someone, even if you, for example, if I steal and go and build a bank and employ many people. First of all, I'm supposed to be arrested to pay back that money. But the government, it will use the law. It will not be arrested. That is what we call, if you look at the, there is one gentleman called Frederick Bassett who said the law steals. It is called the legal plunder. The government can use law to steal from others. And they will keep lying to you because of, they say social contract. They have that, you voted. Look, if I don't have a mandate, if me and you cannot go and mount a roadblock to tax people, if what me and you cannot do, we cannot, our representative cannot do it because we don't have that power. If me and you cannot steal, our representative, a member of parliament, cannot also use it as a pretext or as an excuse to go and steal because we don't have power as individuals. We cannot trust someone with power we don't have. We cannot give what we don't have. We cannot trust people with power we don't have individually.
Yes.
So our representative cannot use the law to steal because for us individuals, we cannot, me and you cannot make a law here and say, let us go on the road, on Sentema Road and all that, and then start taxing people.
Yes, you can't.
Or we can, that will be theft. So the law should not be used to steal.
So these success stories that the president is showing us, so he's showcasing, or the people that he has visited that are telling us, okay, they've benefited out of these programs.
No, the economy, the problem is when the government, politics, actually the politicians do politics. They don't look at the economy as a whole. There is what we call long run economics of what we are doing. First of all, there is the second hand effect. First of all, that money I'm talking about, it was got from someone already. That individual suffered the law. The law stole from him.
So,
and imagine stealing from me.
The law is stealing from us, but we don't know.
For example, I gave you an example.
Let's use an example of a border rider.
Yes.
Well, let's use, okay, we have market vendors.
Yes.
There are some of the people who are supposed to also benefit from such programs.
Yes, but they should not benefit at the expense of my life. Who owns your life? And what is your purpose of existence? Is it to serve others or to live your life and be happy?
To live my life and be happy.
But what if you start today? The government does not know you. But if you start if you save your little money you earn from digital, you save, you sleep, you eat less food, you don't go to KFC, you go in rain and buy from Owino, you suffer and you accumulate capital and invest it. You accumulate too much money. You build an industry and you start prospering.
Yes.
And the government there comes for you and start. Actually, the taxes are very exorbitant. They have great impact. And some of the companies have collapsed. I have seen companies collapse because of taxes. So when the government reach and start stealing your money through taxes, that's when you realize that this government program and where this money is going, it is the problem.
For example, workers are taxed in a way of every salary you get, at least pay has to be deducted at a certain point. The government program, let the viewers understand me very well on this. The government money, or the money that the government takes from us should be used to do things which we cannot do. Things like the bridge, things like the defense of the country, like army, paying the army, paying the police, paying the courts of law. It is not supposed to be to give out to people, other people. They should also start business and do their own money and live their own lives. We are not supposed to be slaves of other people. When I start my business, I should not start thinking about the government is coming to take my money and give other people. That is a bad policy. Okay. Yes, the government should take our money not to feed itself, to pay a big structure of government, but to build roads, good roads, not substandard roads that we see in Uganda. Highway. It is that one. Many people have debated about how expensive it is, but how substandard it is. We cannot much debate on that. The politics of Uganda is about the next tarmac roads that have been done by the NRM government.
Yes, the roads would actually, the tarmac road would be more than what we have today, if it is not misgovernance or misuse of public funds. The road would be more than.
Okay.
Yes.
There are critics that are saying that free markets are actually helping the rich.
I always prefer asking people, Lillian.
Because
Lillian, which country do you want to live in? Which country do you want? The poor or the rich?
Of course, I don't want to be the other side of the poor.
Yeah, you want to live in a rich country. You have answered the viewers. You want to live with the rich people.
Because
let me break it. Let me reach.
Yes.
It's the poor, it's the rich people who have enabled TikTok to be live today, because they have provided infrastructure, internet. The owner of Facebook is very rich. He has enabled us to be live on Facebook. The owner of the YouTube is very rich, and the owner of Facebook is giving people millions of jobs. He's employing manager, accountants, technicians, and those managers are also giving job to others. The YouTube owner is also. You bought internet or Airtel network, I mean internet. Those companies are also rich. They are giving jobs to millions of Ugandans. So, do you want to stay with a poor person who will actually steal your things? Or a person who will not help you when you are sick? Or actually will not even create a job for you? The rich people employ the poor people.
Yes. Each one of us has
the rich people are the people who have created the technology we use as poor people. The rich people are the ones who produce medicine we use. They have actually provided medicine that have helped the diseased poor to be well today. It's the rich people who have provided technology, like this phone. Some time back, the first phone I saw was with headmistress and I think Dio in our district and my uncle. But today when you go in the village, because of the technology provided by the rich, the poor people have phones. The primary students, the primary pupils Some of them have these tabs. The secondary school students have phones.
Actually, the new curriculum.
Yes. All that infrastructure is provided by free market. Because the people are willing to use their freedom. Because of the incentive by property rights, people are able to produce, to give technology to the world. And because of that, the multiplier effect is too high that even the rich, the poor can benefit. That's why a person like Lillian does not want to stay with the poor. They want to stay with rich people because rich people have very many opportunities.
So free markets are helping the poor? Or
yes, because the free market means freedom for everyone to produce, to own things. When you own things and you are free.
And always say that we're in a free market economy as Uganda.
Uganda has regulations. Uganda is not totally a communist state or dominantly a communist state. There is a leverage, or there are laws. Actually, there is some kind of freedom. That is one we should understand it. But we are not where we are.
Okay.
Yes, I'm telling you about exorbitant government taxes and policies.
But of course,
and which taxes go to
even when we talk of these other countries where we
no.
say these countries are okay, everything is okay.
If your neighbor is a thief, you should not say that my neighbor is also a thief. Why don't I steal? No, you should fight your own battle to live ethical life. Yes, if America has problem, America has very many challenges. It is a developed country. Of course, we cannot, in terms of democracy, America is better than us. But I don't say America is the Holy Land or Britain. They have their own challenges in area of democracy, in area of actually, in terms of human rights, they have their challenges. America, as far as economic freedom, America is not the best in the world. The Hong Kong and other people are leading. You get it? The Venezuelans, they are leading, I mean...
No, let's zero it down to East Africa, because you've always said, okay, in East Africa, countries like Kenya's economy is growing at a very high speed. We talk of Tanzania, and then now we come back to Uganda and be like, okay, Uganda's economy seems to be stagnant. It seems to be growing backwards. But then there are inequalities in these countries. I think it was a few years back where Kenyans were actually demonstrating about the high standards of living.
Yes, Africa and the rest of the world have challenges, and people have always tended, have always tried to demonstrate against the standard of living. The problem they have is they think that the government is the solution to their problem. And because of that, people look at the government as a messiah.
Because now these people are paying taxes.
Yes.
So after paying these taxes, they expect the government to provide solutions. And
that is the excuse that these people are using. But if we build a society where everyone is a king for himself, where everyone is encouraged to work, to produce for himself, and the role of government is to offer the three roles, fundamental roles I have told you. A few public services, security, justice through judiciary, defense through courts of law. Security is by the police. The people would actually depend less on government. And actually there would be more prosperity. Because the money government takes from a manager of a company, that money would be actually used for investment, more investment. And those managers have more multiplier effect than the Myoga money, the people who get Myoga money. And most of them actually, the new business you see, if you look at the Uganda figures, 63% of the business that start every year collapses. They don't see the second birthday.
They don't see the first birthday actually.
Yes, the first birthday. Yes. So if you leave this money with this manager who is already making profit, it means this manager will reinvest it. When he reinvests it, it means he will create more jobs. He will do more production, which production means goods are becoming cheaper because the production is high.
And then the person who has gotten a Myoga money or PDM money?
Of course, most of them will not be successful. And when you get you pull money from this person, it means you'll be you'll be throwing down the economy. This person you take money from, instead of growing, you'll be actually demoralized to produce more. To produce more, invest more, expand the economy. For example, if Lilian wakes up,
we apply that.
That what?
If we apply what you've shared just now, will it grow Uganda's economy?
Of course. I'm telling you, Uganda's
economy... From a percentage where it is right now to a bigger percentage?
Yes, it's the entrepreneurs that are actually lifting Uganda's economy from poverty. It's not a government. Government is only taking from entrepreneurs.
Because President told us, of course, COVID didn't leave us the same as a country.
COVID cannot be only excuse for what is happening in Uganda. Today, they are telling you that if you leave your money on the mobile money for 9 years, the government will take it away. What if I want to use the mobile money and leave it there? Yes. I want to leave it there. I have my 4 million, I leave it there. In case I get a problem in the future, it's when I want it. So regulation, some of the regulations stop people from doing some things. For example, if a government said that you plant a tree, after plant, you buy your land, through your money you've earned hardly.
Yes.
You plant trees, when normally simba kemiti government negamba gutema osoka kutwebuzaako. What do you think other people will do? Or you pay a license for cutting tree that you planted using your own money.
Netolowooza nti eggwanga bwe linaabanga liri free bwedityo nga the picture that you've painted for us.
If you look at,
tuyinza okutomera te certain way because buli muntu kati abeera wa ddembe okukola kyayagala.
Amawanga agalina eddembe abantu gawangala nnyo ebitundu 25 kusinga amawanga amalala agali regulated.
Mu Africa wano tuweeyo examples.
Mu Africa, most of the countries in Africa are not very free. Most of them are controlled. But if you look at a country like Botswana, has been economically performing better than the rest of Africa because of the regulation they use.
That is South Africa.
South Africa, it has its own challenges, economic challenges. You know,
because they
are trying,
very,
but
very high speed.
They have challenging economic policies that are very bad. You get, like, if you look at them, the government is trying to control everything. The economy may even in Uganda, may grow. But if it is to grow at 5%, because of regulation, you find it is at 3%. Or if it is to grow at 10%, because of regulation, you find it growing at less than that. So South Africa, like the rest of Africa, has those challenges, bottlenecks by regulations.
Okay. Because these regulations, of course, zetagisa okulaba nti government nayo tefiirwa naye ng'ate ne bannansi.
The challenge we have is the regulation kills the spirit of the entrepreneur. You get? They kill the spirit of the entrepreneur. And the other question we ask, where does the money the government take from us go?
Okay.
You get? Yeah. That is what we ask.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still the Mighty Drive, and we are continuing with our guest of the day, the Libertarian, Mr. Mwesige Joram. I love your ideas. Tomanya we tunawuzikira sho. Nja kumasa ze diro.
Oja kusale diro. Now edembe olyagala. Tuwali atagala dembe.
Ngafusa Libertarian. But anyways, let's talk about the Uganda, of course, as a country. When we talk about the informal economies, Uganda tuinako we tuyimiridde. But anyways, omuntu yali ebuuziza, how can economic freedom, of course, help in formalizing it without hurting the small earners? Because we have people that bayita bazze nkolawo zendya. zenkolawo zendya nkoze wakasente kange katono ako kanyini nyini kengendo expending that very day nti omuntu alina boda ye omuntu like things like
kati olaba ensi bweberamu eddembe buli omu akola kyayagala abamu ba investinga mu bintu ebyagala oba investinga abantu bavumbula abantu bona bavumbudde lwakuba balina eddembe kati abantu babeera balina eddembe kukola wagenda kuvaamu abagagga n'abo abogamba bali mu informal sector abakola obulimu obutonotono oli ajagenda atandika akantu ke katono tiwali amukugira agenda kazimba mpola akulakulane naye obwa waliwo amateeka agakuziyiza tumuje kulakulana ensi egenda kubeeraawo oli mbadde nkugamba oli bw'omuteekako amateeka n'omujjako ebyo byakoze oluusi agwamu amaanyi.
Then at someone would be like formalizing it would bring about taxes.
No.
Yes. They prefer the informality.
Obwaberawo sound economy. Economy etambulira ku mateeka. Formalizing a business kitegeeza musoro. Oli bw'atyo omusoro kitegeeza omusoro gubeera mungi. If a government, if a politician does not represent the fear of the voter, then a politician watching. A politician alina representing the fear of the voter.
Okay.
Era voter talina kutya. Oba oyo muntu ali mu formal economy talina kutya nti obwena ateka business yange mu buwandiike ngenda funa ebizibu ekitegera system ebeera nfu abantu we batiira kuwandiisa business zaabwe kitegeza system nfu tokiraba
kubanga oli awo
yeraliikirira lwaki government eteekawo system entuufu abantu eyibatatya government eteekako system entuufu abantu eyibatatya then abantu bajja kuwandiisa business zaabwe as long as people are afraid of the system the taxes the regulations okimanyi kuwandika business sometimes kyagala kugulirira abantu kati agenda kutya enguzi ati omusoro ate the economy is difficult the vicious circle is of problem are all around us kati profits are less profits are less bureaucracy kati oyo muntu omusoro mungi oyo muntu ajja kutya kuwandiisa business obwana agiwandiisa ejja kugwa okimanyira abantu business ezimu zigwa lw'ebyo ebintu
oba ezimu zigwa lwakuba nti abazirimu tebamanyi kuzimanaging
nebyo byonna there are multiple factors yes naye nange nkugambye nti ezo regulation ezimu zireetera abantu nze nalabako business egudde nakugambye business egudde lwa musoro nakugambye nze akacupa k'omwenge ako kalaba akanusu 2,000 kaliko nusu 2.8 kati multiplying omutwaro gumu 2.8 times omutwaro gumu sente meka you multiply and see kati oli oyekwesanga omwezi asasula milioni nga 2.8 wa producing ebintu bingi omwezi abafuro tingo omwezi kati ezo sente ozisasula tona n'ogenda mu katale kutunda omwenge gwo osoka n'ogula digital stamp n'ogiteeka kacupa osasudde omusolo tomanya akatale oba wekali oba n'abigule bati babigule tolaba government ebe ekuteddeko ekiginyi ekutaddeko amayinja totambula
oba oli awo obuntu obutono nnyo bwe bwetaaga okubanga butereezebwa but anyway
nani kati oli akimanyi bagenda kumuteekako omusolo
government we are good to go
tax system ebeera nnungi nakyo kiyambako yes kiyambako na system endala regulation apart from tax is part of but and other regulation obo zijeko abantu kiyamba nnyo abantu kutambula that's why we need people's private property property rights they should be respected
okay
yes
twogereko of course ku nsonga ya open trade waliwo bannaffe abagitya
Otiachi. That is international trade.
Of course,
that is international trade. That is international trade. Lydian, economically, ekintu cha import kuleta ebintu mu Uganda abantu obulabo omuntu adduka omusubuzi adduka n'agenda Kenya n'adda
ngenda China ngenda ino kusuuba
yes agenda ekyo kitegeeza ki nga gwe okitunulira economically kitegeeza ebintu biri profitable abantu abawanu babyagala
abantu abina akatale
birina akatale
emivumba jalina akatale naye nanti kati president yagitekako
nani kati that is wrong economics.
No, ayagala ku promotinga chaffe wano. We buy Uganda, build Uganda. Nti twainanga companies, katwaina 19. Tubadde ne companies.
Aliwo abasajja
ezikola wana ebintu.
Aliwo abasajja ababyafaya abawininga prizes mu economics bagamba. There is what we call comparative advantage. Buli omu akola ekisoboka. Ekyasobola. Naye bw'ogamba nti Uganda ekola ebyayo. Ojja kubikola expensively. When you do things when you do things expensively, it means you are not promoting the economy.
You're doing what?
Lydian, ekintu ekiwandu badde okozesa yusuru 10 kiproducing gwe n'okozesa 10 kitegeeza oba yesuula katugeze esabuni ojja kunoonya ababigula
natkati
abana Uganda ekintu ekibandugula 3,000 gwegenda producing wano mu Uganda expensively bakigula omutwalo kitegeeza bajja kubo bateekako burden.
Of course botunulira amawanga agakuze mu byenfuna botunulira eggwanga nga China ebintu ebisinga bye bakozesa baiba byekolera. So president kyayagala nti ebintu naffe bye tukozesa tubenga bikolebwa wano mu Uganda baana ba wano twalaba kifo kirimu kunva mutwe
yes there are many centers government yes government centers yes
je ba producing ebintu ebyenjawulo nti bakoze
I'm not refusing
naye ate kati boganti
I'm not listen
abantu bali mukwebwa mwaganya kugenda kusuubula that means we are not promoting our
not it is the economics is government government ke producing ebyaye bya Uganda engoye za Uganda abana Uganda banazira banungi bazigule nono asubule emivumba fa bajagala baline dembe nafe katugule nze Lilian bwe nalabe kintu kya Uganda kirungi singe ekibalese mu Uganda kuva ebweru ngena gule kya Uganda
anti bonoleka mu watu agulu
lwaki gwe oyagala osibe emikono ongambe liye byokuli emmere ate sakala kulya
no anti kati mukulaba nti tutereza wano mu Uganda
that's not how economy works
bono sibo mu watu aguno ogwokusubula emivumba ebweru then mu Uganda ajja kutandika okuba nti naye yekolamu omulimu producing because most people are not buying things from Ugandans ebikoleddwa wano because bagamba bya quality etali nnungi but now if bo closing emivumba babo sibira emivumba obutajja wano n'okubiriza bano okwongera omutindo kubye bakola that means osobola okukuza economy n'okuba nti abaana ba wano nabo benyini baba ne skills ezi producing oba ezongera okulowooza ku bintu of course ku butya bwetuzimba eggwanga lyaffe Joram Motors.
And that's not how the economy runs. The economy is not commanded by a group of people somewhere. Today we are here not because it is a command of someone. You have a watch and I have a watch. That watch is produced by many companies. Some of them produced that gold you see on, others provided the technology of the watch, of the battery, others provided... Yes. There is a proper example in economics, it is called a pencil. Pencil yujula wajiraba. Erike component ngando, ntono. Eriko akasangula, aliko akuma kakakwata akasangula, aliko erangi, aliko na akawandi kakali na akati. Ochimanya abajikole pencil baweza companies zijikola ziwera company nga 10. Olowozani azireta zijikole pencil.
Nga buli company ekola kyayo.
Buli company aliwe chikole. Akola rubber. Agomasanda abagakola aliwo abagenda ne balima emiti million of them bamala kulima emiti aliwo abagenda ne bagakola mu factory aliwo abakola factory ekolwa byuma aliwo abakola ebyuma mu factory ate aliwo abakola kalizi kala kawandika abakola mining aliwo abakola mu transport sector abo bona be combining. That's how the economy works. It is not commanded by someone. Some of the countries that have grown, people are free to choose what they do. But China commanded the economy. Chairman Mao said that this is what we should do in 40s through industrial leap forward program. N'aleetawo communism n'agamba abachina mwena mulina kukola kino. Kati enjala yajja because government yali batadeko condition bakole ekintu kimwe ekyo ekintu omuyaga ne kukitta
neryoke bayisa bubi.
Yes, because tubalina alternative. Okutegeera?
Yes.
Kati government abantu baba balina eddembe kukola ekibaagala abeerawo alternative. Bali bakola kiri katugeze omuceere bugwa gufudde. China bali babagambe mulimu omuceere singa omuceere gwali gufudde ne wali wemmere endala. Abantu bali bagenda kudependinga ku kintu ekirala. Naye because of government program enjala obuyajja there was winter I believe. I mean it was winter. Yona abantu yabatta because of the program. And abantu babagamba bakole ekintu kyekimu there is government program have the results poor results always. Yes. Because of inefficient. Katugeze government etugambe fenna tugende tulime omulima fa nzaba wemmere tolina kwesenerako mwena mugenda kulima tokimanyi abamu bayagamba kani mpola mpola government ekirungi sinza agenda kufunamu nnyo fena government egenda kutuwa kyekimu ekyenkana okimanyi inequalities or difference in performance or difference in people's ability zidetermininga kyamaanyi mu economy. Nezo government program government ke producing yegena ku producing that is wrong economics because that's not how the economy works.
Of course government your job be producing
not government when are producing the things may poor quality. They may not be the choice of the consumers.
Nanti kati wetuddako wano ojjukirako time eggwanga lya Kenya bwe lyagobako kasooli waffe
yes.
Of course byonna ensonga nga bawaza mutindo and everything naye olwokuba nti waliwo alternatives ez'ebintu ebirala ebiyingira mu ggwanga tebala n'abalimi tebateeka maanyi ku mutindo.
Kenya bwegwa bintu bya Uganda that is wrong. It is very wrong economics also that we are talking about. Amawanga wagamba economic Africa East African market.
East African market.
It's actually I support East African market and I support unity for Africa, United Africa. Africa na Uganda mani bade bagijjawo Kenya bagijjawo Africa nebeera muntu omu. I don't need a passport to go to Libya. Actually, yes. Yes, that is we do not need passport to go to African countries. Yes, that's what we need. And actually, it's what kudai wali.
Yeah.
Government program gamba anti bubu. Bubu is
by Uganda.
Yes.
Build Uganda.
It is economically not feasible. It is a wrong policy. Because economically it does not give Ugandans choice. Let everyone use his choice. To make decision. If I want to buy what is produced by Ugandans or by a Uganda government, I buy. If I want to buy, what if Uganda produce something of higher price and I don't have money? What will happen? What if I have alternative from something which is imported to the country? Nanti kati government ebijjeewo. But government ekolera ani?
Ekolera bannansi.
Ekolera abasuubira China oba?
Bannansi.
Ate abasuubizi si bannansi.
Nabo baba bannansi.
So abasuubizi abasuubira China balekere omwaganya basuubule. Buli omu abeere n'eddembe kukola kyayagala. Yes, let everybody do what he can.
Naye nanti bwe tuba twagala okulaakulanya eggwanga lyaffe.
No, you don't.
N'amawanga amalala gajje gagambe nti twasuubudde engoye okuva e Uganda. Let me tell you. You should not do business. Government should not do business at the expense of people. Okay.
Yes. I'm telling you, a government is not supposed to be a businessman. Yes. The government, the proper role of government is to provide environment for business people to develop their nation. Yes. The entrepreneurs are the people who actually uplift the country. The cartels who tell government to close the economy for them to produce and prosper. Now some individual in the economy can collide with the government, collide with policy makers that to create for them a market by telling government to make a policy that like to promote bubu. For example, Uganda, if they want to, yes, build Uganda. That this clothing industry, they tell that no, ban all the import of clothes, of old second-hand clothes. Yes, mivumba. Yona Uganda, teja mu Uganda. There are those people who can actually, even in government, the government officials who can do that. And we have seen some projects being managed by government officials. So, when the government does that, it creates economic problems. If people have variety to choose from, people who sell things expensively, they will reduce the price. And the economy will run as it normally determined by the forces of demand and supply.
Submissions zolinga gamba nti government tujijeko obuyinza tuleke economy ebere run by citizens.
No, government erina obuyinza mu economy. For example, bwe mankubbi. Government erina kujja nenkwata nentwala mu court. Naye government bwe yefuula nayo businessman. Nekwata sente zange nezi. Ate government ekizibu ekyerina egenda kozesa sente zange mu economy.
So you want this to be citizen driven?
The economy should be driven by citizens. Ngwambe government wali emirimu egyerina kola ntono nnyo eri esatu oba ena. Ogumu kuleta security mu ggwanga, protecting eggwanga from external aggression, then n'okuteekako courts ebyamateeka. Then n'okukola ebintu ebimu nga olutindo olutasobola kukola. Yes, n'enguudo ezitasobola kukola. Naye bw'ogamba gavumenti ekwate sente z'abendi etandise kuzigabira abantu mu programu zaazo, ekitegeeza how can you steal from someone and give someone? It is immoral. It is abuse of rights.
We talk all about this, but then we can't fail to talk about corruption.
Yeah.
What does this mean to our economy? Because we are still tuchali gwanga eri kyakula. Third world country tuchayina olugendo lunene nnyo okwongera okukulakula n'okutuuka at the peak, but then we have the issue of corruption.
Yeah, corruption majorly, if you look at it, it is created by government bureaucracy. Government in the institution ogenda nosanga our government abantu tibasobola kuwa service mu mangu, abamu bekweka so that you can buy them ebibye bibalawo. Naye singo tekako some of the government institution working efficiently, some of them are automated. Katugambe yiza genda kunanga muntu, ningenda computer nintuula ninkola application ninteka yakafaananyi kange computer aliwo application ezimu ogenda computer n'otuula nekukiriza akafaananyi bwoba okubye kabi nekagaana nimbiteekayo byonna okutegeera tiwali omuntu mulala yenna ankomandinga wali. Naye gavumenti bwebeera nyingi na process mungi ereetawo corruption, abantu alaba kuyitamu vigorous process. Era ekintu ekimuyita corruption mu Uganda ebintu ebimu biba bubbi, mwe muyita corruption naye bubbi. Omuntu wabbira sente z'omusolo n'azitwala nga oli abbye corruption. Oli ageze sente zibamuwadde n'azibba nazo mugamba corruption. Obubbi nabo mbuyita corruption. Naye ebyo byonna kubimalawo tulina kubeera na institution of rule of law. Institution of rule of law egenda kuleta y'amateeka.
Amateeka tugalina wano.
Nani amateeka tegakola bulungi? Amateeka gokka tegakola bulungi. Kati twali twagala president awezeze emyaka 75 agende. Baalikyusa.
No, yali of course kati ababaka ba parliament bobanga bobe nyini be balonda ne baganda okay kino kibere bwekiti ne bwekiti ne baganda the eyes have it, and the eyes have it.
We need to be objective about what exactly has been happening in this country. The corruption has been happening in the parliament.
Because educated term limits.
Yes.
Of course, MPs.
There was great corruption in that parliament.
Age limit.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
It was followed by corruption.
Recently, these are leaders that I represent.
Do you remember recently the 100 million the MPs got?
Yes. That saga, of course, I remember that scandal.
So the parliament as an institution is dented.
Doesn't that go back to the leaders, but Sindika, more these political positions?
Yes.
Because if my area member of parliament is going to reach to parliament and betray me, or just shun, I will just keep quiet to say, okay, it's okay, do so, this or do that.
Yeah, the leaders have a contribution on that. But as a society, as individuals, and that's why we are here, by the way, to tell people how much freedom can give them. But
aren't we the same people that have contributed to all this happening? Because and then at the end of the day, we start lamenting that, oh, they've not done this or done that.
If we knew, if actually we had a culture of freedom in Africa, the culture of rule of law,
yes,
we would vote people who believe in that. In that. But since we don't have, we vote people who do not understand what actually the better world would be.
Okay.
Yes, but for example, if we had a culture of rule of law, and our leader, if our constitution actually was promoting rule of law, and the person we voted violated, a person is corrupt. You see, today you may find someone corrupt, and because he's corrupting in the interest of someone else, he's promoted. We've seen people who are allegedly corrupt, they have been convicted for some crimes. Because of this, of chasing them from government, you find them transferred or promoted, or even they maintain their position in government. But in some countries that actually respect the rule of law, where citizens are empowered, those people should be leaving the office. So citizens should be empowered enough to speak to the government,
but
to speak to the representative. That's why I told you, the government should not have power to social media. They should not control social media.
They have to regulate
people should be free to speak what the government does not want to hear. Because that's why the government wants to control the regulations.
If there is no regulation, buli muntu ajja kukola ebintu ebiteetaagisa. Tulabeko wana social media platforms ezenjawulo.
Yes.
Nga buli muntu ateekayo content. Of course, neyesitaza.
Yes, that one is different from me. If I use Facebook to organize the murder of someone, it's different from if I say, Lillian, you have stolen government's money, you should leave office, you should be arrested, you should be actually taken to jail.
Yes, mulimu abogera amazima, netubamu n'abantu abogera eby'obulimba. Kati abo tuba regulating abantu okumanya nti onayogera amazima, onayogera bulimba. Because katono nnyo, mulimu abantu abamu bwemba nkuyinako obuzibu personally, oba bwemba nkuyinako bias personally, nja kujja ngambe every day on a daily basis, Mwesige Joram ali kino, Mwesige Joram akola kino, ninga ebisinga ojja kwesanga nti bya bulimba.
The rule of law, that's why free market or the libertarians believe in the rule of law. If you think someone has aggressed on you or has said something, is blackmailing you, is trying to tarnish your name, there is a rule of law. You take him to court and then justify how that has happened.
Mweba libertarians nga mukiririza, of course, mukubantu obuyinza buli nnyo mikono gy'abantu nenga ate abantu bano access to justice nayo.
Yes, we believe access to justice.
Freedom is meaningless.
No, we need to fight towards access to justice. That's what and to have a system of rule of law that works is a process. We're here to build a society that respects the rule of law, and to fight that freedom is not meaningless. Freedom is not always free. It must be fought for always.
Because katwanolaba no muntu okufuna obwenkanya, it takes a lot of time.
Yes, and
courts omuntu yaligambye nti zikola kasoobe emirimu egimu
that is true.
Obwenkanya bujja kumaibbanga ddene ate omuntu obutobera nnyo.
And that's what actually we are condemning. We are condemning delayed justice. we are condemning people who are paid for the work that they are not doing. The system that, you know, instead of a government providing the institutions that work for the people, like the judiciary should have many judges. The government is recruiting the MPs, is recruiting the RDCs, is creating more districts. Districts are not important. They are not economic units. They create an economic outflows. District obagireta eretawo ekisasanya sente z'omusolo. Omusolo oyo ali mu district yandibadde asigaza sente ze n'azikozesa byayagala. Kati district kati katugeze kyenjojo district efuna bilioni 5 assume nibagiretera district nibagitemamu nibagifora district biri sente zigenda kweyongera zitya. Tizigenda kweyongera ojeko bagenda kweyongera abazirya. So government programs are ezimwezo yani bade deliberately ezikola etagetinga kiche kigenda gaso omuntu wawansi.
Yes.
Judiciary na parliament kiriwe kigaso omuntu wawansi. Kuzimbe kuba n'okwongerako member of parliament kiriwe kisinga.
Balondeke ekikolera bannansi.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. A parliament and a road, a parliamentarian and a road, which is better.
Okay. Earlier submissions zo inako wa hinting of course nti omuntu wabanga abadde yetaaga okutandika business. Emisoso egimuteekebwako tegyali badde mingi oba ne misolo.
Yes.
Ejimugibwako tegyali badde mingi. Naye tukyali ggwanga erikyakola. We're still a country that is still growing. We still have a long way to go, and when a country tesobola ku generating
musolo
mungi. We still have issues of funds. Of course, grants ezimu kati zayimirizibwa and everything. So butubanga twolekedde that direction. Aren't we going to lose it at a certain point?
Lilian, bakugambye business nkaaga ku 10 zigwa. Omwako gusooka kigasa chiko omusolo kubeera mungi business nizigwa
oba twetaaga okufinding out ensonga enkulu because we might be saying misolo gye mingi naye nga ate weesanze nga different factors ezireetera ekyo.
Yes, abantu abamu beewalama kuwa omusolo oba beewalama kuformalizinga business
naye ate bw'ogaana okuwa omusolo of course ozingamya enkulaakulana y'eggwanga
nandi kati abamu babikola balaba sente bazikozesa bubi. Kati sende singa Lilian nkola kasinga fa wali political aware.
Yes.
Oli abantu abambagama lwaki mpa government omusolo. Government sente obuzikigwa eremeza mbuyinza egula tiya gas kuba tiya gas. Otegeera. Kati oli agamba deliberate sigenda kuwa omusolo. Oba na business yandi bada aleta mu Uganda agamba akange twale awalala. Business yange twali nguzi. Egenda kudukanya n'omusolo bwe nabangu wadde. Gugenda kukola ebintu ebyenjagala. Naye kati wadde omusolo mungi tikukola ebyo byeyagala era kusponsoringa abo otayagala. For example, bakujjeko sente zo baziwadde Lilian ng'otayagala. Sente zizo zekoledde tuwebase osula tuwebase okola nnyo gwatuyana naye sente zo bamaze ne bazikujjako ne baziteeka mu program gwe byotayagala baziwa Lilian.
President abadde ku forums ez'enjawulo ng'ayongera okuyita ba investors okujja okuinvestinga in Uganda embeera yaffe ennungi kwegaya ebintu ng'atulaga nti birungi nnyo. Isn't it that you're preaching? Isn't it that you're preaching something else different from what the president is telling us?
Lilian, abantu abamu batandikawo business tebasooka kubagamba. Aba investor bali mu investinga mu nsi zonna. Naye balaba mu Uganda obagera ne balaba environment erimu. For example, they look at the future of the country. Oli agenda ku investinga mu Uganda emyaka 5. Asoka n'araba politics wa Uganda ali atya. Agamba wagenda mu myaka 10 Uganda egenda kubeera stable country oyinza abeerawo political turmoil or political instability. Agenda n'akuba mu ekyo ekifaananyi n'alaba. Abantu baba bakola investment mu nsi zonna. They have factors as considering. First of all, market area, political instability area, sente zaabwe zifaanana zitya zikula zidobonkana. Eyo yona Uganda encha behavior z'abantu abali mu buyinza ziri zitya. Oli ayinza for example in 2021 waliwo crisis, inflation, waliwo na walk to work. Omanyi economy ya collapsinga. Ebintu nibirinye ebbeeyi biki abantu ne beekarakasa. Kati oli bagenda n'abeerawo n'atunulira ekintu ng'ekyo. N'atunulira nti abamu abantu bagenda ne bajja mu biseera by'okulonda bagenda ne bajjayo ssente ne bazikanyuga mu economy. Economy ne nivumbeera. Kati bagenda n'atunulira ebintu ng'ebyo. They look at long term implications of how the economy is being run.
Yes.
Oba tunulira ne bakuba ekifaananyi oba kuba projection ne bala ekifaananyi kijja kuba tebajja kujja. Oli tamala gweja mu economy lwakuba omuyise. Aja mu economy asooka kutunulira is the economy profitable, is it stable in the long run. Ebyo nabo bitunulira. Kati oyeta oiza kuba omuyita ku producing wana ebintu naye it is expensive to produce from the country.
Okay.
It may be cheaper kugenda n'obijja China than
okubi producing ira wano.
Mwina kuba timunena expert abakikukolera wano. Yes.
Okay. Tulina eddakiika ntono nnyo okubanga ate we close off this program, but before we close off there was a question that popped in.
Yes.
Because it's about the free markets, because it's what you advocate for, and then someone's like it's more of it rewards efficiency.
Yes, free market rewards efficiency. It rewards efficiency
and not fairness.
No, there is no fairness. Let me tell you, the market rewards efficiency. Because people who produce valuable or more goods of value, they are paid. That is efficiency. Yes.
So hasla imuwanguzi gwali weak tojafuna myade nechi.
No, it does not. The economy does not reward the weak. Because the government relies on that to punish the rich. That some people are weak, let us get the money from the rich and give the...
Be there.
The what?
Like fairness.
There's no fairness when you come and take my money to give the person who is lazy. The person who does not want... What if you tax my money and take it to the person who actually who does not care about hard work, who does not care about looking for a job and all that.
Okay, we're going to close it off at this, but what makes libertarians more outstanding than anyone else?
Libertarianism is premised on the defense of individual rights, individual freedom, and everything you see here in this world are built by individuals who are free.
Okay.
Yes. And libertarians believe in justice. Justice for everyone. They believe that the business we do between individuals should be should be free interaction of individuals, not someone to force you to do business amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yes.
Mwesige Joram.
Yes, thank you for hosting us. And
I would love for you to give your parting shots.
My parting shot, I think I should greet someone. I don't know if you allow.
It's okay.
I want to greet people of Mwesige Central. Mwesige Central Chenjojo, who are supporting Honorable Nyanjua Dorin, who is running for MP. Who is running for MP Mwesige Central.
Oh.
Yes, 2026, 2031.
Okay.
I support, I actually greet all the supporters, and I wish that all the people of Mwesige Central vote for Nyanjua Dorin.
Okay.
My cutting short is...
Last but not least.
Yes.
If you are the Minister of Finance,
yes,
is there any libertarian reform that you would actually wish to have?
Yes. One, I would actually regulate how government impose taxes on people. The taxes are very much, and I would recommend the government.
And yet some businesses are not even registered.
Yes, those which are paying the taxes.
Okay.
And the citizens who are paying taxes. You know, when citizens are, the taxes make things expensive. And when things become expensive, the consumption is low. When the consumption is low, people are, if you look at the figure of Uganda, of UBOS, they're saying that 36% of Ugandans are not feeding very well. So
they can't afford.
They can't afford to eat very well. Yes.
3 meals a day.
Yes, even balanced meals. So when people cannot feed well because things are expensive, when they cannot live, the standard of living is poor, and the people's livelihood is poor. Yes. Okay. So freedom gives everyone opportunity to live their life the way how they choose. That is the best we can.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mwesige Joram, for joining us this morning. And thank you so much to our viewers for keeping it alternative digital on Facebook, on YouTube, on X. Thank you so much for watching and for following. Wano tsigenda kubanga nsukawo wabula ate kwongera okubebaza okuba nti mutambudde naffe. Omukulu omuwulidde ye ensonga gye baliko ennyo yakulaba nti obwenkanya ate bubokala mu ggwanga lyattu Uganda. I think kye kimu ku byenzije mu discussion gye tubadde nayo olunaku olwaleero. Njagala kubanga nsiibulira wano ate okubategeeza nti temusoba voltage akawungezi k'olunaku olwaleero. Nze omumbejja Libertarian. Good morning.
The Alternative Big Talk. Real issues, real talk.